go hard over there.
It's a whole collection of stuff over here.
Oh, great. Okay.
But I still can't find not really. They're kind of stabbing me right now, but
Can I get the words on here?
yeah. Do you want? It doesn't start there.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, say that again?
64,000 Metro cards are wasted daily at Union Square Station. They get thrown away, tossed on the ground, whatever, when they could be refilled. And all the Metro cards just end up in landfills. Yeah, it's really terrible.
And so did you collect these?
We collected all of them off the ground.
Fantastic.
We have a calculator.
How long did it take you to make that?
Oh, I don't know. We had a couple weeks that we worked on it for like 10 hours a week, maybe more. Yeah, it took a while.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Fill your Metro cards.
64,000 are wasted daily at Union Square Station.
That is an insane statistic.
This is the fourth most heavily trafficked station in the city. So I can only imagine what like Times Square would be, because that's the most heavily trafficked place in the city.
That they were giving away in like 1 hour. We tried to do 1 hour, but 1 hour was a lot of newspapers, so then we narrowed it down to 1 minute. So
That was 1 minute.
imagine 1 hour, it's like a lot of newspapers. So we realized there's a lot of waste in Union Square Park of newspapers, so especially Metro and AM, because they're the ones that they give it for free, and it's really easy just to throw them away because it's free, you don't pay for them.
Right.
So we stood there for 1 hour, right? Yeah. And then we collected, we actually counted how many newspapers they gave away in 1 hour. So that was a lot. We were planning to do 1 hour worth of newspapers, but it's too much, so we narrowed it down to 1 minute. So we started with 1 second they give away 6 newspapers, so that's our smallest goal. And then 15 seconds is 90, and then 180 to 40 and 360. So there's 360 newspapers in 1 minute in Union Square Park. So imagine all the AM and Metro New Yorks in the city that they give away for free.
Wow.
So that's
Where did you
what we
guys stand and collect the papers?
in that one, here and here, in the 3 stations.
Okay.
And yeah, so we just put like some facts, like there's, for one Sunday edition of the New York Times a year, they waste 75,000 trees, which is 3 times Central Park.
Come on and have a look.
Our project focuses on the environmental ecosystem of Union Square, and also focuses on highlighting the fact that it's a park as well as a transit area and a subway stop. And so we have like the animals, the different animals that are here in Union Square, and also the different trees that are here in a map on a tote bag, beautifully designed tote bag. And people can like go, on each of them there's one in the back, and people can go around and like look at the different trees and like learn something new about them. And then we have the different animals around here too, to also like show how they kind of interact with each other.
Well, in 1990s, they banned it, but we? What was worse, I saw in the oceans, there's 5 spots in the oceans. They're all plastic, just floating around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you guys tell me a little bit?
So we're promoting like this event called Earth Hour. It's on March 31st at 8 o'clock, which you turn off your lights for 1 hour. Like they do it all over the world. They do it in Times Square and like the Sydney Theater. Yeah, and then we made like a handmade paper postcard and a little globe handmade candles that you can use during Earth Hour.
Very cool.
And they wrapped the candle, they printed out the world at different scales and wrapped it around the candle.
Nice.
They were trying to figure out how to imprint it on the candle, and that hasn't worked yet, but that's something to look forward to learning.
Yeah.
They did learn how to make paper.
Wow.
And the idea is that you send these postcards all over the world.
So you made the postcard?
Yes. Yeah.
From scratch.
So that they can go around just to promote the global event.
Right.
So the idea is that you get one of these cards and you send it to your friend.
So you made your own pulp and you had
Everything.
A screen and you pulled.
From zero.
And make our own screen, and we made.
And on each one we had like a little like statements about electricity.
I need a group
in New York and
photo,
around the
a
world.
group photo of you
Yeah, like
Right.
how
with
much
the cards. Now,
electricity is
you have some more.
How much
So we use like strips of newspaper or like menus that we found around Union Square, and we basically rolled it up and we stringed it together with wire with a chunk, and our message is about how small things matter, because normally people don't recycle small things like Post-its or like menus and other stuff. So we have like some small facts in our book about how people every year, like one household, they throw away 13,000 separate pieces of paper. So that's like basically our message.
Basically, you're just raising awareness about recycling newspapers, because they are completely recyclable and they have the ability to become like carbon neutral in the newspaper industry. So it's just this idea that if we were to recycle all of our newspaper, we would say, like, we have this fact that if you recycled all the newspaper per year, we'd save 250 million trees, which is obviously huge because deforestation is such a big problem right now, and it has such a big effect on, here's our third girl in our group.
Cool.
This is Whitney.
Hi, Whitney.
Such a big effect on the environment. It's totally in our hands, and we totally have the capacity to change that.
Like, most people don't even notice the newspaper recycling bit. We also, that's what's like pointing there. Because
I see.
people like don't even realize that there's a separate one for newspaper bit, and it just like goes into normal trash.
We actually also learned, like, through the process that there are very few of these throughout the city, so
yeah.
There could be a more considered effort to put these places.
Yeah, because, like I said, newspapers are completely recyclable. Why wouldn't we? I mean, it's just...
Our project was to make garments out of non-recyclable materials. So I used foam board, styrofoam, and straws. She used plastic bags, and she used bottle caps.
And where did you find these things? Did you just...
in the trash cans.
In the trash cans. And was it all around the park, or did you go to any particular?
Yeah, in the trash cans of Union Square. And then we made like labels, price tags, and we named our brand Forever because this is gonna last forever. It will never go away.